Downright apocalyptic images coming out of Australia right now.
President Trump has just been impeached.
More on the coronavirus crisis.
Because there's a lot of fraudulent voting going on in this country.
Out of my 18 years of living on this world, wholeheartedly, 2020 has probably been the hardest year that I've been through. And I feel like that's something that we can all relate to, and I feel like through all the challenges and throughout all the adversities that 2020 presented, I'm actually very grateful for the year because although it was very challenging, very difficult, it presented me with a lot of different opportunities and a lot of different experiences that I personally wouldn't have been able to go through if it wasn't for this year happening. And I feel like I was put in a lot of very uncomfortable situations and instances that I didn't want to be in, but because of these situations, it allowed me to step outside of my comfort zone and learn so much more about myself and just gain a lot more knowledge and experience about life, which is something that I'm extremely grateful for. So basically from this video, I want to share with you guys 5 really important lessons that I learned from 2020, and I really hope that this video can help you guys out in any way possible. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing that I learned is good things don't come easy, and I feel like when we all went into quarantine and just basically everything shut down, we had so much time on our hands and a lot of us didn't really know what to do with it, and a lot of us turned to social media and Netflix to kind of just fill in that void or to just fill up that time. And I found myself spending so much time on social media to the point where it was really unhealthy. Like my screen time was like 12 hours. It was really awful, and I regret doing that because I wasn't investing in myself. Rather than creating the dream life that I wanted, I was just wasting my time watching other people continue to grow their platforms and continue to grow and challenge themselves. And I sat there and I thought, I can't get to where I want to get in life if I'm not going to work hard, if I'm not going to put the effort in. If I put in minimal effort, I will get minimal results, and I can't spend my entire life living through other influencers or living through other celebrities. Instead of doing that, I can work hard and I can achieve my goals and get to where I want to be. The second thing that I learned is to make every moment count, and I cannot stress this enough. And there's this one quote out there that I really love, and it goes, "Today is the oldest you will ever be and the youngest that you've ever been." And I really do love this quote because it reminds me of how valuable time is. Time waits for nobody. It honestly doesn't. And you're either going to use it to your advantage and it's going to help you, or you're either going to abuse it and it's going to work against you. And I feel like especially with this year, it's shown us that life is unpredictable. There are so many things that are out of our control. And it's just so important to cherish every single small moment in your life because you honestly don't know how long it's going to be in your life for or how long it will last, whether that's being able to have a full dinner with your family or still living under the same roof with all your siblings. That could even be something as simple as enjoying a sunset outside, stargazing, or just admiring flowers outside. I feel like just taking the time to appreciate the really small things in your life can just make you more grateful and can just make you a happier person overall. And you honestly never know when your last day on this world is going to be, so cherish every moment and try to enjoy life. Never fear to try more. I cannot stress this enough, but failure is inevitable. It's something that we're all going to go through in life, and I feel like what really separates successful people from unsuccessful people is the way that you look at failure. And when you fail or when you fall, you have one of two options. You can either get back up or you can either stay down. And I feel like if you look at failure as an opportunity for you to grow and for you to learn, it can really allow you to grow as an individual, and it can open so many doors for you. Personally, for me, failure has taught me that I'm capable of so much more than I leave myself on to believe. And I feel like that's something that we can all relate to. We really do underestimate our potential, and we really do underestimate what we are capable of. And one example that I really love to use is J.K. Rowling, and if you don't know who she is, she's the author of the Harry Potter books. And if you didn't know this, her book got rejected not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 12 times. 12 times. When her book got rejected the first time, if she had just given up on it, I know y'all wouldn't be making those Draco Malfoy TikToks, and I know y'all wouldn't be simping over him. I feel like from that example, it really shows you that you need to learn to invest in yourself and you need to learn to invest in your dreams. Maybe in that very moment, people might not be able to see the potential in your dreams, or people may not be able to see the value in your work, but if you do invest in yourself and if you do believe in yourself and you're willing to put in that hard work and that effort, you'd be surprised at where it can take you, and you'd be surprised at the opportunities that it can open up for you. Take care of yourself. I cannot stress this enough, but this is the body that you've been given. Love it, cherish it, take care of it. Take yourself out on dates, have self-care days, and just treat your body with love, because it's just been through a lot and it's gonna be there for you throughout every step of your life and throughout everything that you go through. And I cannot stress this enough. Make sure you get enough sleep. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Make sure you're staying active and exercising. And also make sure that you're eating healthy and just overall take care of your body, because when you do, it will improve your mood. It will improve your work ethic. It will improve your personality and honestly the way that you view life. And also, when you turn 65 and you can still play tag with your grandkids, you'll thank me later. The last thing that I learned is regret hurts far more than failure ever will. And I cannot stress this enough, but to keep it short and sweet, you never know if you never try. I feel like one of the most daunting questions and draining questions you can ask yourself is what if, because you're left with an endless amount of possibilities as to how your situation could have panned out. And honestly, the worst thing that could happen if you try something new is you either fail at it or it doesn't turn out the way that you want it to. And for me personally, I'd rather try something rather than going my entire life thinking, oh, what would happen if I had done this? I feel like when you really do want to try something new, you kind of just need to sit down and ask yourself, do you want to live a life filled with regrets, or do you want to live a life that's filled with memories and filled with opportunities? And there's this one quote that I heard on TikTok that I honestly love so much. I don't remember who it's by, but I'll definitely credit the person. But it goes, sometimes in life, all you need is 20 seconds of really insane courage. And honestly, that will work wonders for your life and it'll open so many opportunities. So don't be afraid to try new things. 2020 was a rough year, but I feel like God showed me that I can't go through life alone and I can't do it without Him. He put me through a lot of uncomfortable situations that I personally wouldn't have put myself through. I feel like because I was put outside of my comfort zone, it really allowed me to grow as an individual, and it really did allow me to become a better version of myself. 2020 was definitely special in its own way, but I'll forever be grateful for 2020 and everything that it had to offer. So you basically made it to the end of the video, and if there's one thing that I want you to take away from this video is the fact that life is short, life goes by extremely fast, and you honestly never know when your last day on this world is going to be. So enjoy the gift of life, make memories, do something meaningful with your life, and enjoy the ride while you're still here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and Happy New Year's! Bye!
We'll grow old like two leather bags. Let the sun kiss our skin as we run hand in hand.